Right. So we're going to go through four different things. So we want to look at how to transfer um, money into your Bitcoin wallet, that is transferring from Great Britain pounds or dollars into your Bitcoin wallet, and how to purchase a Bitcoin with whatever you've transferred. And thirdly, we're going to look at how to transfer Bitcoin, your Bitcoin that you've purchased, into your PGI platform, and then how to withdraw from PGI platform into your wallet and into your bank account. So it's almost like an end to end of what you do with PGI. So starting from how you transfer money to your Bitcoin wallet. So we're going to be using Luno as a demonstration. Now, this is my Luno account, which I have logged into. So at first you need to create an account with Luno, of course. And when you create an account with them, make sure that your send is activated, which means by default, you wouldn't be able to send any Bitcoin from Luno to any other platform by default. So you have to try to do it one time and they would ask you to enable sending. And after 24 hours, you would be able to send actually. So, but first of all, we're looking at how you're transferring money from your bank account into Luno. So to do that, what you need to do is go into your local currency wallet. So when you get into your local currency wallet, sorry, apologies, I have to sign in again. Right. So when you get into your local currency wallet, so remember I went from wallet, from actual, so this is the home page from actual wallet. I went into my local currency and then deposit. Now, when you click on deposit, just enter any amount really. You can enter £1 and do next. Now, this will show you this information. Now, this information is very key. So this is the information you would use to transfer money from your bank account into Luno. So you enter the reference number, the sort code, the account number, and this is the bank name that is actually facilitating getting money into Luno. Now, this reference number here, which is the same thing as the one you've got at the bottom, is very, very key and important. The reference number is unique to individual wallet. So my reference number that you're looking at right now will be different from yours. And this is what actually helps Luno to uniquely identify where a transfer is supposed to land, what wallet the transfer belongs to. So make sure that whenever you're transferring money into your wallet, this reference number is never missed. Otherwise, your money can go to somebody else. Now, once you try £1 at a time, I mean, you can try any amount, but £1 is probably safer to start with just to be sure that you've connected to the right wallet. And once you receive that £1 into your Luno, you can then transfer any other amount as you want. So when you create the new pay in your account, you can probably store it so that next time you don't have to keep creating it or adding it. So if I go back to my wallet, if I let's assume what I entered was 250 in my bank account or 245 in my bank account, and I transfer it into using that details that I've just shown. In another 10-15 minutes, depending on how the traffic is, you should land in your account. And once you can see it here, that's it. That's step one done. So you would now be able to spend this money into anything you want to, do. So basically, just to quickly roll back, if you want to withdraw from PGI, you withdraw into your wallet as a Bitcoin, you sell that Bitcoin into pounds. When you sell it into pounds, it comes into your local currency as well. And from your local currency, you can then say withdraw, and it will show you one of the account or the account you have transferred money with. It will show you as an option to use to withdraw your pounds into your bank account. So now we want to look at the second thing, which is how to purchase a Bitcoin. Now we're going to purchase a Bitcoin with this 245 pounds that we have. And how do we do that? It's very simple. All we need to do is go to buy, select Bitcoin as what you want to buy, and select the source where you want to fund the Bitcoin you're buying. Now, the source in this case would be the GBP wallet. Now, when I select that, I can then say I want to buy a Bitcoin worth of 245 pounds. and it's a one-off activity. Now, if you choose daily, weekly, or monthly, it means that Luno will automatically purchase 245 watts of Bitcoin for you every day or every week or every month. So you want to make sure that it's one-off. And then I click on next, and then it tells me how much Bitcoin I'm going to receive. It's telling me I'm going to receive this much Bitcoin, and this is the service charge. So I'm going to receive this much Bitcoin, and this is the service charge. Now, for the sake of buying a package on PGI, you want to make sure that whatever amount you have here will be sufficient to actually buy a package. Now, for a 300 package, if we go into PGI quickly, for this account we want to buy a package for, if we go on 300, we say yes. Now it tells us how much we need to buy this package. So it's saying we need 0.1760064. Now, if I copy that and I go back into Luno, I can actually cancel this and say I want to buy in Bitcoin, and I do select. They will tell me how much I'm going to spend. So this tells me, so this kind of let you know whether you've put enough amount into your wallet, if that makes sense. And then I want to cross check again what I have here versus what is on PGI. So 0.17664 is 0.17664, correct. So this is what I'll be receiving as Bitcoin. This is how much it's going to cost me, 243.25, and this is the service charge for it. So I can do confirm. Now, if I feel that I want to spend absolutely all the pounds in there, I can just go back the same way. Rather than selecting Bitcoin, I select Great Britain pounds, put 245. The only reason why you want to do it with Bitcoin is just to make sure that you have the right amount of money based on the current Bitcoin rate, if that makes sense. So I can do Great Britain pounds 245 next, and then confirm. Now it's then going to ask you for your two-factor authentication. So as part of registering Luno and enabling sending, you would have been instructed to download Google Authenticator. And Google Authenticator is what you would use to generate your code each time you want to either log into Luno or when you want to make a transaction. So if you've got any questions, just keep those questions noted, and when we finish, then we can take questions. And then it says mission successful, so which means I've successfully bought that Bitcoin. Now you can see that on my GBP, I've now got 0, and my Bitcoin wallet is now increased. Now that is number 2 task done. Now number 3 task is how do we then want to transfer this money from Luno into PGI platform. So if you go into our PGI, remember that we've went to add an agreement. We've selected the package we want, which was 300. And then what you then want to do now is copy this address that says send. Copy that. Go back into Luno and say, in your wallet, go to send, select Bitcoin, and then enter that address that has been copied. So make sure you are sure that you're copying the right address. So this is what we've copied. It ends with 8D7. If you go back into Luno, it ends with 8D7. It starts with 3LY, and on PGI, it starts with 3LY. So it's actually important to do those checks just to be sure that you're not sending money to the wrong account. And then you select. So when it says currency, it's better to select Bitcoin rather than GBP, just so that you know that you're sending the right amount into PGI. Now go into PGI and copy the Bitcoin number and then paste it in the amount. So this ends with 64. This ends with 64, so that's correct. And then the next thing is, so the note is not important. You don't have to write anything there, is optional. And then we do next. So now it's telling us we're sending this much, and this is what the network is charging us. So remember that initially when we bought the Bitcoin, we had an excess of about £2 thereabout left in the 245. So that £2 excess can form part of this 14p. So you know that you're not short of anything. And then we do confirm. Now it's asking for another authentication code. So you go back to your Google Authenticator and enter the code. Mission done. So now we've got a confirmation. Now, if you check under your transaction history for a Bitcoin, it says sending. So in another few minutes or hours, this would send complete. And on your PGI, you just keep an eye on this part where it says awaiting payment. So you start seeing confirmations coming in. So it goes through a blockchain, and once all of the faces are joined together, then you start seeing confirmations coming in. And once the confirmation is complete, then you will be able to see your package in your dashboard. So currently we can't go into the dashboard because this account has no existing package. But once this confirmation is complete, the package would appear on the dashboard and the dashboard will be enabled. And going back into your Luno wallet, you can basically go into your Bitcoin wallet and see the list of all the transactions that are taking place. And you can select the particular one you're sending, select the transaction address, and it would show you how your money is moving through the blockchain. So it currently says unconfirmed. So once all of this is confirmed, we'll be able to see a confirmation in Luno as well. Now, when it comes to, I guess the other thing is how to withdraw from PGI into Luno and into Luno from your bank account. So what we suggest is for us to actually do that as a separate video, so that we have a separate video for how to actually buy the package and a separate video for how to transfer money from PGI into Luno and from Luno into your bank account.